It's acting like a gravity well.
But where's it taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
Whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough. I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Then we have a way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Not until we find those processor controls. Look there, do you see that?
Looks like a broken information display.
Not what we're looking for, but worth getting a record.
You go ahead. I've got your back.
Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, leads out of the room. No signs of any cat. Maybe they can't get into the vault.
You can. I'll get their attention.
Lucky me. Got anything?
There's element 0 threaded through all this tech. Imagine the engineering that would take.
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
Another gravity well, and that's new.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down here.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
10 credits say she ends up in a pit of spikes.
This gravity well's sealed off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large acid space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our sorry friend. And for when we try to explain all this.
Comm check. It's... well, you know who.
We read you, Phoebe. Stay in touch. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
An unknown alloy and other materials. The composition resembles omnigel.
Maybe that's the fluid in the conduit. It's dead. Nothing.
I bet they used it for working in that liquid.
So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it.
Make that 2 aqueducts, at least. I just crossed one.
Ah, watch yourselves, it burns. Remnant! Careful, don't fall in that liquid. Use the pillars for cover.
We're good.
Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor? What is this place?
How come this liquid hasn't dried up? Unless turning that conduit on started it all flowing again. Wouldn't that be something?
Another aqueduct. How many do they need?
If it really is like Omnigel, that fluid could be what's keeping this place going.
Are those roads down there? I can't even see where they end.
Up there! More remnant!
Watch the edges! Way ahead of you!
Eyes up! Don't let them get above us!
Keep up the pressure! We're almost through!
Felt that from here.
We're good.
that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's one way to light a room. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
And it didn't work out so good.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well? The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. Better safe than sorry. Take them out!
You sure this well isn't gonna open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant.
This device appears defensive in nature.
No good. Lockdown. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. The conduit splits and goes through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try.
The gravity well remains in lockdown. Power restored to the gravity well, the conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Barely any dust. How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned? Crap, the conduit sprang a leak.
Careful. No way you can interface with the console like that.
No fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak. Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door.
Ryder! Up here! What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix a broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give them a shot. The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now. Ryder? Can you hit that console?
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge! You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up. And we got that door working too. Will you look at that?
How do we get across?
That did it.
Watch your step. It's still a long drop. Wait, plants? All the way down here?
You see them too? Thought all the gravity fun had messed up my eyes.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
the hang of this. Company! The right way. We could Observers coming up at us!
Hydraulics compensating.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Got a path to... Whoa! Too far, even for jump jets.
That is cool. Readouts say the air's fresh, even without a helmet. How's that possible?
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. We must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console. Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really, really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good.
Should we go?
Baby, get back to the entrance now!
I saw it! What is that thing?
Don't risk it, just go! Watch out! Then...
It would be wise to escape, Ryder.
I know, Sam!
Too far to jump! Got another bridge? Keep running!
Back. Why did I look back?
Another gravity well!
It could go anywhere.
It goes away from here, we're taking it! It's still coming!
It's sweeping the whole vault! Kills anything in its way!
Yeah, like us! That's the door to the entrance. Almost there. The barrier's gone.
Get that thing if you want, but it's going to be close.
Almost clear. Where are you? Hello? Peavy?
Go. Go, go, go!
Crash! Right on our heels!
Get to the gravity well.
Not moving. Find an override.
Console is attempting surface reconnection.
Come on!
Vault restart is now complete.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
Might have been sweeping the vault, or chasing us.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub before startup? This place is full of surprises.
Nothing like outrunning death.
Or reactivating a huge mysterious vault. Nice going.
Atmosphere processor is online. Recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork. So far, we've seen bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help it support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air. Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. EOS could support an outpost.
Even without the storms, it'll be a struggle for a while. But we can tough it out. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Welcome aboard. We'll get you a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
I only need a footlocker. Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this will be interesting.
Now for our new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that... Drac?
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry? Good. That's it, kid. Keep it up. Good one. That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
Maybe more than a little.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call. But research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far. The Reality Rider? You bought us time. but one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder. Radiation levels normal. Life support is stable.
I'm sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
Actual sunlight to wake up to. This will be great.
Enjoy it.
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, Though I hear you've got Vetra Nix keeping you well stocked.
You know Vetra?
I worked with her on the Nexus in those days of chaos. But I need ground under my feet, and soon, hopefully, trade will flourish on Eos.
Is Eos trading with any new partners?
Right now, just the Nexus, but I have contracts with Wildcat salvages and independent miners. There will be more.
Does the outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, but that isn't enough for a home. Providing the rest is my responsibility. The labs can't work without good logistics. They'll have it.
You said you know Vetra. What's she really like?
Ah, Vetra. You're lucky to have her. Few weathered the mutiny on the Nexus as gracefully. The mutineers tried to convince her to join them. She refused, yet many of them are still her contacts and allies. If Vetronix has advice for you, I'd listen.
So how did you end up here, Connor?
Me? You're the Grand Explorer. I fill out requisition forms.
Really? Everyone here has some kind of story.
I left mine back home. Or... Still... Ask me another time.
See you later.
Be...
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me he heard it from the pilot.
Hello, Ryder.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on Eos later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's the recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them. This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. The sand may be from several locations. I need more data to form a conclusion.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
Why did you join the Andromeda initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. I was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime.
Pathfinder, over here. Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again, for good or bad, I guess.
Better get it right.
Another time.
Of course. Pathfinder Ryder, can I help you?
Thoughts on how the...
Stellar. We keep it up, we'll make this world look like the brochures.
Thoughts?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here. Good at cracking the whip for these science types. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So, we've some tricks up our sleeves. Thanks to... Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Anything need...
There is something that bothers me. You catalog those who died, but it's not enough. The numbers.
I was thorough.
I don't know, but in this map, check the personnel console. I've noted some possibilities, and you're in the best position to verify them. Of course.
Can't believe we made it.
Hi. You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would... Wait. Oh, shit, you...
I'm just...
Likewise. I'm Fox, chief engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power. The Remnants are a wild card. It'll take work, no question. But I think EOS is really going to be something.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Bored. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert.
Only one location matches the sound from the medical equipment. A monolith.
Let's go.
Radiation levels increasing. Radiation within safe levels.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind. Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice, obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide.
So, Cora, Asari Commandos. I hear a lot of things.
You hear or you watch low-budget action vids?
Either way, Huntresses hunt. They sabotage. They do assassinations.
All officially sanctioned.
And that was all fine with you?
Yeah. Hunt down anti-Citadel fanatics, or let crisis response mop up the blood later. That's not a choice. Earth had formations like this. Made a lot of kids think of alien worlds.
Help us! Please!
That's it.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the Remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gas brick? Yeah, I bet. These Remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
I have a super intelligent AI, and enough experience with the Remnant to be careful.
Jennings, this isn't working. We tried.
Fine. You can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Can't wait to see what the initiative makes of this planet.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
that's it. Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Life support at 100%. Radiation levels normal.
Shuttle dust off? Then there's at least one unaccounted for?
Uncertain, all shuttles that didn't follow standard escape procedures were assumed destroyed.
Assumed. So there's a chance.
Be a memorial or monument when there's time.
Hard lessons we can't forget.
Recovery's a long-term process.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
This is from Resilience? Just looked like scrap, but it could be evacuees.
Unknown. More data is required.
You'll have it.
Radiation within safe levels. Life support restored. Radiation levels increasing.
Okay, the attack is coming.
Recording Initiative Cryo Identification E-97 Durango. Chief Engineer Grace Leto.
Last one out during the evac.
She took risks and they didn't work. But nothing worked.
Gave it everything she could. Maybe that's all you can do. Not exactly a Christmas-type planet.
Eos will have holidays, once we figure out the seasons.
I'm trying to look at the potential. In 50 years, this could be a beach vacation.
Rogue shuttle escapes the Ket, but gets damaged and can't reach the Nexus. So where is it?
Final data. Experiencing radiation damage.
Rogue shuttle escapes the Ket, but gets damaged and can't reach the Nexus. So where is it?
Final data point confirms a Turian evasive pattern, projecting orbital vectors.
Good, because we're not giving up on these people.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
You're better than your listed training. You had a mentor.
I had a team who didn't want me to die. Still do, right?
We all do.
descent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Hello again, Ryder. Taking an interest in my strike teams?
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to...
What situation?
Authorization.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
I'm in storage if you need me.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
Ha! I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said...
Probably Tan.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the...
We did. After the mutiny happened, it was easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan...
As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh on our... That's why I'm happy to tag along.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field.
Focus on the pot.
I guess this is my opportunity.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear...
Oh.
What's your type? Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you...
Right.
Just something...
I'll talk to someone. Maybe they could use you on comms. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, better I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew... We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great.
We all have a personal stake in this. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back. We'll chat later?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species... HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space.
600 years.
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
When I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with I needed something new. Back at you, Cost.
I want to say I'm running from my... But it's bullshit. I just heard about the initiative and... Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change. You've got your part covered.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they...
Just want to see how things...
It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a pet...
You just keep pointing this ship wherever...
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human...
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart? One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command.
He was more a mentor. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was.
I know it's not the same.
I hope you're as... I said... I prepped for years.
Is this going to be a...
I don't want to rot. It's done. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side?
Don't be charming when...
Are you? You're...
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an... It's quiet in here. If you want to talk...
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, this is a nice out-of-the-way place. It's not exactly homey, but but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take...
Sorry, not really. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship?
Something like that.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on... Get to know me out in the field. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way?
I think tackling you anywhere would... Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Maybe you just needed more sleep?
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with... Ryder, the Milky Way was so... big. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my...
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For project. Promise to bring me what you scrap.
Remtech, huh?
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Gil smacks of complicated.
Well, there's...
Oh, right. Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, you might find that people reveal themselves more... There's also Lexi.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet, so I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted. After I found my first remnant ruin, after that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with it?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra... So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Just a friend. The one who woke me up. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all...
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated... And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advantage...
You're off the hook, PB.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy, twisting and turning.
I suppose it is a...
Helios is incredible. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the...
You mean...
Yes. But I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something.
There's something about coming...
As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to judge...
Thank you. Now I should probably... We'll talk later.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair?
I'm not. It's...
A redesign?
Everything...
Oh.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something. Ket debris. Severe damage consistent with ESO detonation.
Oh! I get it! Turian escape vector, right? Another of their tricks. Dumping fuel as last-ditch mines.
Our shuttle might still be out there?
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Ryder, it's dark, but... No. I'm getting low readings. Stasis fields.
Priority to the Nexus. We have a shuttle for retrieval with Site 2 survivors. Resilience, you are coming home.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed home.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations.
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Against initiative regulations. Even so,
Wonder if I can get this part of local traders.
fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has confirmed full deployment on Eos.
Hey, I hear you went down to Eos. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the...
Hold on there. The chief...
Sorry, old friend. Shit.
Not only did you think you...
The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to...
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but...
We'll see about that.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tvessa, freelance vidmaker.
What are you looking?
Director Tan's asked for an uplifting document. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so
That's kind. So that's what I need. The truth, I mean.
Maybe a crisis is...
The heart of my documentary. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind
What would he do? I'm game if you are.
Okay.
Let's start at home. 14 months and then... By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leader... Let's be honest about these challenges.
Nice. Won't make you popular with... Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. This was... You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. And you're my...
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. You're deciphering the vault, alien terror, and a great one. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew.
But you're...
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking...
I remind you.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king.
That's what I've been saying.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder...
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder.
But it will help support the Nexus.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do.
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be...
Careful. The Kett are scouring the
And we still need more outposts.
Though with Ark still missing, yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course.
Right.
Ryder, this is... Terry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder. We are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start.
It's like nothing we've ever seen. Not sure yet.
Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken did...
This is unfortunate. We're trying to... And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this. A convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and...
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take... Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But
You're a bottom line type of... Well, at least...
it isn't what we wanted, but what... You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new...
You and your team are out there making Andromeda hit a threshold. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you...
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the core...
Whoa, that's...
Yes, of course. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determined. Thresholds are about capacity. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you?
It's based on risk. The more... Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So,
Absolutely. You can't deploy an omelet without... Except it's people, and how all our lives begin. The interface is active and will respond. You may begin shaping the...
Superintendent Cat... Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grids...
Yes, Pathfinder?
I have info on a specific sleeper.
I want to avoid that. Look, you're the Pathfinder. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's until you make it a...
Pathfinder, AVP level, and of course, sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a...
Name and this...
That's it?
Nowhere in my job description. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
I have a specific...
Name and designation if available.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went...
There have been a few such requests.
Now the Prodromos is on...
Chief Engineer Grace Lee. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
Path...
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area. Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from having Habitat 7 as authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear immigration.
This is not good. I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think.
I'll need to conduct a brief medical exam before we send you on your way.
Oi, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good...
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies in Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about
That would... Maybe when you come across...
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. She's okay.
Vitals are steady, but...
They're in a coma. Sarah's mental process.
So...
You can ask her yourself. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so.
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable.
This is so weird. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some...
But...
Sarah,
Her pulse rate is
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah...
Ryder, that was a hell... Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Just when you think you've seen it all. Something new every day.
That's all, Harry.
Don't be a stranger.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Just when I've balanced the air mix. Another... Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic...
Are you all...
Only when I'm
What do you...
We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my...
I know what's...
So I hear. I need samples of Andromeda. Bring me in.